This is Andi Purewal, Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in Manchester and I'm trained by Sugar Hill Steward. Sugar, firstly, how are you?
Once again, Andy, I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm all good. I'm gutted. I missed yourself and Ben.
I missed you yesterday, and I know why. You don't have to explain. We don't have to tell the whole world, but I know why I missed you yesterday, so it's all good.
Obviously, personal reasons as to why I wasn't there, but I was gutted to miss yourself and Ben, announcing Ben teaming up with Boxer and obviously teaming up with yourself. I know my colleague ran over things with you.
For a second, because you was the one that contacted me about Ben. He said his father was trying to get in touch with me. They had been Instagramming me, but naturally I wasn't on Instagram, or I have an Instagram account but wasn't using it, didn't know how to. And you flipped through the phone and found a message, and we came in contact, and here we are now.
So do I get a fee for this, Sugar, for setting that up?
Yeah, you get a fee. We're doing it right now. Let's get these views up here.
That's all right, Sugar. But obviously, I was glad to put you both in touch, and it seems like it's a relationship which could blossom for the pair of you. Take me back to when Ben first travelled out to work with you last year. Just reflect on it for me. Did you see that talent that we've all seen in the UK market? We saw in the Olympics last summer. When you first saw Ben Whittaker, did you think there's a potential superstar on my hands?
That's definitely correct. When I saw Ben in person for the first time, and we worked out, talked, everything just seemed to click. And even the training, like I train hard. As much as you may see me kid around and have fun, but I do train hard in the gym, but we do have fun in the gym as well. My first time ever seeing Ben was I was sitting in Markham with Tyson in his living room, and we were flipping through channels, watching just some boxing, and going through YouTube, and he said, "Hey, look at this young fighter here, Ben Whittaker, representing England, and fought in the Olympics and got silver medal, and wasn't so happy about it." He was like, Tyson was impressed with him, and we were just talking about, the situation he was going through with getting that silver medal and how he felt about it and the actions that he took. And for me, I was like, well, shoot, I'd rather have him mad and upset about getting that silver medal than just be happy and okay with it. It means that he wants more. He felt he did enough, but obviously the man feels like he can do more and he can be better. And I'm happy to be able to work with him to be able to take him to that level, to be a superstar in boxing. I'm looking at him coming out of the Olympics and reminding me of a young Roy Jones Jr. with that much energy, that much charisma, his character, him training hard, him wanting to be a big name in boxing, something big in boxing, to bring boxing back to more of a household name. And I believe that Ben Whittaker is that fighter who can do it.
Sugar, we know about Ben's skill set. He's very fleet-footed, very skillful boxing around the ring. For yourself, we know you like to bring knockouts. It's something that Ben said he wants to bring knockouts, and you point to your muscles there. How do you actually want to approach it with Ben? Do you want to kind of take him away from the style that has been so successful for him through the amateurs to deliver those knockouts, or are you trying to find that right balance where he can still show that skill set? The way that we saw with Tyson against Dillian, he still boxed around the back foot, moved around the ring, but then he ultimately had that knockout power to stop him.
There it is then. It just takes a little time to get to that point, but I don't know the exact direction. I don't have a set game plan. So the deal is everybody is different. Everybody learns at a different curve. And what I've done with Tyson may be a little bit different from Ben. It may be faster, it may be slower, but it just takes a time and it's a process. And I just have to carefully watch Ben and put him through certain steps to get him to that point.
How would you like Ben's career to develop? Are you looking for him to be very busy early on? Do you want to take your time with him to push him towards titles? How would you like it to play out?
It's all just a part of the development stage in the gym. And I believe right now that Ben can develop very fast. And we'll be on a quick pace to being a world champion. But let us get in the gym, let us get to working, and putting both our minds together and getting to know each other and trusting each other a lot more. And let's see where it goes. But like I said, I believe it's going to be kind of a quick journey to getting there and making it go even further, being a superstar.
Sugar, you mentioned the gym. What will be the state of play with that? Will he be training over here in the UK? Will you be travelling over like you did with Tyson, or would you rather him go over to America, back to your base?
Let's just say everywhere. Wherever duty calls. We started off training in the US. His fights in England somewhere, so then naturally that's where training camp will be at. If he ever fights in the US, then the training camp will be in the US. Yesterday we had a training camp. We had a training in the tunnel in London. So it doesn't matter where we train at, the work is going to get done. We're going to have fun, we're going to learn, and we're going to progress.
We saw yourself and Tyson throughout his career. If this is to be the end, as he has said, have had a phenomenal relationship, a very good personal relationship. From what you've seen with Ben, how confident are you that you both can have that same level of a personal relationship as you can do a working relationship?
Well, so far we started off on the right foot. Everything is tickety-boo. And yeah, my new word, I had to throw that in there.
Sugar, obviously just moving away from Ben then, just get your thoughts on a couple of other things. We're here in Manchester for a boxer tournament, the press conference, and we're waiting for the cruiserweights to pick their foes. Sugar, just get your thoughts on this setup, having a tournament basis where the winner at the end of the night can change their lives within the sport.
Listen, I think it's exciting. It adds a new element to boxing. I can remember growing up in Detroit, and they had a thing called the Tough Man Contest, quite similar. And this reminds me of that. And I think in the Tough Man Contest, it changed boxing a bit, made it more exciting. So you have this tournament, this series that Boxer is putting on Sky Sports. I think it's a fantastic idea. It's something totally different, different rounds, and different results at the end. This is the kind of thing that makes boxers hungry. This is the kind of thing that gives people and young fighters or old fighters, it gives them an opportunity to be able to climb to a new level without having the right promotion, without having things that other fighters have had, amateur background, lustrous, a great amateur career, like highly decorated. This is an opportunity for just anybody who has the skills. I mean, to make it for themselves. They get, what is it, a six fight deal and some other things. I don't know the specifics of it, but it just gives them opportunity, and from there they can grow. And almost similar to the Contender Series back in the day. Well, it was like a reality show, but it gave fighters a chance to actually make it who maybe once had a chance and didn't do so well. This puts them on the stage where their name is starting to make some noise and gives them a great opportunity.
Sugar, you're up here in Manchester. Obviously, Tyson is from Manchester, although he lives up in Morecambe.
40 minutes away.
40 minutes away. So you're going to have like a bit of a flying visit, go and check in on your world champion?
Not at all. I just spoke with him before I got here, so he was asking me, what am I doing later on? And I said, nothing planned. Maybe do something about 4 or 5. He says, I think I'll stop by and we'll go have dinner.
What are your thoughts, Sugar, on the WBC saying they want to push him for an announcement as to whether he's officially going to retire to vacate his title?
I don't know. You seem to heard something different from me, because I've heard that they're not pushing him. It's just, he just fought. He just had his title defense, and actually two mandatories, right? Wilder, and then White. So, yeah, what's the rush? The man's retired. He's retired. I understand somebody else possibly, would like to hold that prestigious green belt. But yeah, it's Tyson's decision and WBC decision, and those two have seen the talk, and everything's tickety-boo.
I know everybody's asked you, I've already asked you about this before, but in your own mind, Sugar, does Tyson return to the ring?
What ring?
A boxing ring. A potential undisputed title fight with either Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk.
I don't know. That's something that he wanted before, and has put so much energy and effort in. And to be honest, it's depressing. It's depressing to him and to me, but we have to keep things together, because a fight of that magnitude hasn't happened, and it's something that he wanted. So it's other things involved other than just him and the fighter, saying let's fight. So it's other entities involved, and those things have to be aligned for this to happen. And here we are now. Tyson Fury retired because things haven't aligned.
Sugar, I'm interested to know, in Tyson's final press conference after his win versus Dillian, he mentioned how kind of, you hit that stage where you start to slow down naturally, and he was maybe starting to feel it a little bit. Did you see that throughout camp, that maybe you would agree with his words? Or?
No, actually the style we had for that fight was to fight a slower style, a slower pace fight. And so, yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked the way he slowed things down and was able to pick up the speed when he wanted to. And bam. I don't know anybody saw that uppercut coming. It was the first time he threw it.
Sugar, final thing, and I forgot to mention it. Obviously, Ben's with 258, managed by Anthony Joshua. I've asked you about this previously, but knowing that now, have you had any conversations with a certain Mr. Anthony Joshua?
No, my phone number's still the same. No, nobody's called me or contacted me, but yeah, I don't think about it too much. Only since you brought it up, it was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But you know, he's got his own job to do right now, so I'm training Ben and doing some other things with other fighters and just enjoying myself. I call this my hiatus. So I guess what the true meaning of hiatus is what one makes it. So this is mine.
Open still, though, to potentially working together?
Who's that?
Open to potentially still working together if the opportunity presented itself?
I'm a trainer. I'm a teacher. What else am I going to do?
All right, Sugar, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Sugar, yeah, baby.